What's up, the squad? Back with another video. Y'all see in the title what's going on. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Gotta jump in.
Elon on this. Here's what I'm fascinated by. They both have main character energy. They both want to be powerful and the people in charge. And I'm not convinced that this alliance is going to be super long lasting. There's just a chance there's going to be friction between Elon and Trump. But I will say this, there was a micro drama brewing. Nick.
I feel like what they do though is that they look at everything as negative. You know, because I bet you if Elon were to be on just say, you know, Kamala, and I just listen to me, y'all. Say Kamala ended up, you know, winning and Elon Musk was on her side. They wouldn't be saying none of this about, oh yeah, well, Kamala and Elon, there's going to be friction between her, this, that. Anybody that, you know, supports Trump, you know, on Trump's administration, anything of helping Trump out, you know, anything, they're going to bash him. You know, they're going to talk crazy, and that's what it is. It's sad.
Jonas, one of my other favorite Jonas brother, retweeted something with Elon Musk, and people just dragged him and came for him and were like, how could you support this guy? I would just remind folks, we think of Elon as like the chaotic guy who tweets about politics on the internet. A lot of America thinks of a guy who builds rockets, who created Starlink, which could save thousands of lives.
Here's the thing, he's on track to be the first trillionaire in this country. Yes. And he wants to cut funding for farmers, for example. Yeah. You know, as they say, no farmers, no food.
Yeah. No,
you know? And other working people. Well, so he is like the Grinch who stole Christmas, this guy. So why should anybody praise him?
My point is the disconnect, I think, between like average Americans who think of him and associate him with actually great things he's done. Tesla has done great things for this country, for this economy. And they're not thinking about that he's tweeting about government funding bills or conspiracy theories.
Me personally, I'm going to say, you know, this is just my opinion. Me personally, I am not a fan of Tesla. Retro Steph, if y'all know Retro Steph is on YouTube, that's my cousin. He has a Tesla, and they're cool cars. Like I have buddies that has Teslas. You know, I got one buddy that got the Cybertruck. I'm not a fan of. I'm a fan of American Muscle. I literally my girl, she has a Jeep Wrangler. I have a Jeep SRT and a Hellcat Charger, and I absolutely love hearing the sounds of the cars. Like even the new Chargers that they made or Challengers, the electric thing. And don't get me wrong, like I get the whole, you know, electric, you know, but honestly, I love American Muscle, and that I've always been like that. So that's one thing that I can say that, you know, as far as me, I'm not a fan of Tesla.
Problem is people really need to understand that he is not an elected official. Yeah. So he's in an advisory position, and so he's going to have conflict of interest with all of his businesses, because if he were an elected official, there would be a system of checks and balances, and he would have to divest from those businesses. So he's going to earn money from our government while running our government. And as Hakeem Jeffries said in a press conference, but also in this tweet, he said House Republicans have been ordered to shut down the government, hurt the working class Americans they claim to support. You break the bipartisan agreement, you own the consequences that follow. And that's the consequences are exactly, Joy, what you're talking about. They are hurting working people. You want to keep on saying they're hurting their own voters. Everybody keeps on saying, oh, you know, the Republicans are now the party of the working class. Well, working class is about to be
well, and let us remember when the government shuts down, Congress still receives pay, which I think should not.
Members, but not staff. That always irks me.
My thing is that they always sit there and bash the mess up out of Trump and what he's trying to do, you know, for the country. You know, still, he's not even in the White House yet. And what he's doing, you know, for the country, you know. And my thing is Biden and Kamala been in there and haven't done anything. So, like, I'm just confused on a whole simple fact of why they put out, you know, these lies, and why they just want to, you know, speak so negative about, you know, Trump. It's crazy.
But we also in the spending bill asked for a raise. And normally I'm all for people having living wages, but they make $175,000, which is more than 90% of this country. If they cannot figure out how to do the one job they have, which is not bend the knee to their party, but serve the people, they don't deserve a raise, and they should not get one.
And they're talking about, you know, they're talking about them, and literally Kamala, like I've said, Kamala and Biden, what do y'all think they for the people? Do you think these past 4 years has been that way? I mean, honestly.
Whoopi just handed this card. There's a lot of conflicts of interest with Elon Musk. Tesla received $41.9 million in federal contracts, about $4.9 billion in government subsidies.
Yes, they did.
A $465 million low-interest loan from the Department of Energy when the company began.
So and these are all the things he wants to cut.
Yes.
That's the piss off.
Yes.
He wants to cut, he wants to keep other people from getting these same subsidies. I don't understand. Listen, they keep talking about how the elites are in. Well, now the elites are in, and this is how elites treat you.
Yes,
This is how elites do it.
That's right.
I mean, where I'm at on the government funding bill is this. If Republicans are going to throw Mike Johnson under the bus for compromising and coming up with a bipartisan deal that Democrats were going to vote for, then they need to come up with how, with their 1-2 seat majority, they can pass it with all Republican votes. And that's going to be a lot harder to do.
Somebody told me when they vote secretly, like they did in this case, was it, or was it Matt Gaetz' case?
Oh, it was Gaetz. It was Gaetz.
Then they vote different, though, when they are.
That's what leadership races are often different results than what you would publicly expect because nobody sees how they're voting.
And also, think about this. If they don't vote publicly, Musk warned on X, any member of the House or Senate who votes for this outrageous spending bill deserves to be voted out in 2 years.
But I don't understand. You are not in office yet.
Yes, but
you are not an elected
power.
official. You are not an elected official.
Yeah.
And somebody has to come up with how this is going to work, because there can't be 9 presidents.
No.
It just can't be.
Can I
9 presidents is better than 0, because as Trump said, where's the president? Where's our president? I mean, honestly, where's our president? I know it's not 9 presidents. We got President Trump going in the White House, but I mean, it's better than who in there. I mean, honestly, I just did a video on how Biden isn't doing so good in the White House. You got Kamala that literally she got up on that stage, the video that we dropped yesterday. Literally all this, but they want to talk about, we got this. It's just all the bashing, all the speaking so negative about, a person, a person with a great administration, President Trump, that's actually right now not even in the White House and doing everything, literally everything, to make this country better. And they sitting here bashing, speaking negative. It's crazy.
That he won a mandate. He did not win a mandate.
Who won a mandate?
Trump.
That they say that Trump won in a mandate. He did not win in a mandate.
Meaning
he did not.
that he won overwhelmingly.
He won by
About 1.5 million.
But
about a million
it doesn't
votes.
matter.
It was a very close race.
He won. He's the one that we have to have this dialogue
people voted
with.
for Trump. They didn't vote for Elon.
They didn't vote for E.
I was asking Alyssa backstage. So let's say this shutdown happens, right? And it's happened before. Yeah. What happens to the country?
So it can have major economic consequences. To give people, to assuage some fears, Social Security still goes out. Okay. Medicare and Medicaid does. Troops will work without pay. They will get back pay after the fact. The Defense Department is still funded, so our operations, our country's still safe.
Troops don't get paid?
Not until afterwards. Small business loans will be paused. WIC benefits can be temporarily stopped. It's pretty catastrophic, and everyone in D.C. knows it's terrible for the government to shut down. They've got to get this figured out, and if they have to stay and work through Christmas, they stay and work through.
One job.
One job. Funded.
But they're being led by 7,000 people. Everybody's got their finger in here. It's different if you're on a show and you have an opinion. That's different. When you're doing what this guy is doing, it's not right. You are not an elected official. People didn't vote.
So you mean to tell me that they speaking on, my thing is with this whole video and why I can't even sit here and watch more of it, honestly, because first of all, Whoopi, she's just going to speak out of when she said it, it's like she says a whole bunch of nothing. You know what I mean? It's a whole bunch of nothing. And my thing is that, they sit here and they complain. They speak so negative about what, and Trump is, trying to do what their plan and what's going on. Not even realizing that these past 4 years have been horrible, literally horrible for a lot of people. And they speak, and my thing is, they speak nothing of it. They don't speak anything of it, and that's what makes me mad. Is that the simple fact of they sit here and bash them. They want to speak negative. They want to talk crazy about the people that's on this administration. They want to put everybody down. Everybody that supports Trump, but they don't take accountability of okay, well, Biden, he hasn't been doing this, or Kamala, and it makes me so mad. And I'm still trying to figure out how they're even, still on air, to be honest with you. Y'all already know. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know y'all comments and thoughts down below, please. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.